Good morning all. It's very early Saturday morning. It's 20 past 1 in the morning to be precise. We've left the yard about an hour ago, or just over an hour. But the M4 in the roadworks just after Swindon, there appears to be some sort of bump or hold up. We've been here about nearly 30 minutes, just started moving again now. Thanks for joining me. This trip is heading to the south of France, and currently the farmers are playing up over in France, literally ploughing up the roads, dragging stuff out the back of lorries, throwing it all over the place. I've just seen a video of them emptying a container full of wine, just spilling it all over the road. One of our lads has been down to where I'm going and returned back, having encountered severe delays. So I'm just going to see how we go on. I'll take you along for the trip. It may be eventful, it may be uneventful. Once we get past this, hope everybody's okay, as always, of course. And yeah, maybe we'll get across to France and things will have been resolved and morning folks, good morning. Hopefully this microphone that I'm trialing, or one, I'm not trialing it actually, I've had it for a while, I just haven't used it. Hopefully it will be better than the audio we have been getting of late, which for some reason had gone downhill quite a bit. As you can see, lovely morning, quite fresh. A bit of frost about, but so far we haven't encountered any problems with the protestors. We've come through the péage at Saint-Omer without any problems at all, and we're on our way to the
continue on D157,
first of our two deliveries. Yeah, everything seems good so far. Nice out here. Well, that's the first one of our two drops off. We've now got 524 miles to go to the next one. About 15 of those are on these side roads until we get back onto the motorway, which will leave us with 509. It's 10:05 now, and I've got till 2:30. So I've got 4 hours and 25 minutes, which would be 4 hours 24 minutes. So I'm hoping to box off 200 mile, which will leave me 320 for tonight stroke tomorrow morning, which I should be able to do in just over 6 hours. So that'll be 4.5, and then a break, and then the last hour and a half stroke 2 hours to get me there. So yeah, it's all doable. It's all doable. The next one's booked in at 7 o'clock in the morning. So assuming I'm parked up at 2 o'clock, even at worst 2:30 this afternoon, 9 hours off is 11:30. 6 hours driving with an hour's break is 6 o'clock in the morning, plus an hour for European time would be 7 o'clock, which is when I'm booked in for. So it is doable. And then my reload, I've had a look, is 120 miles south of that. But I'm not reloading there till 7 o'clock Monday morning. So if all went superbly well and I get no hold-ups tomorrow, bearing in mind I'll put a map on now to show you what I'm heading into with this farmers dispute, and it looks horrific. If I don't get any hold-ups there, then I will have enough time to run and get parked up on the doorstep ready for Monday morning. Me again, just a catch up really. We're just south of Reims, or Reims, past the old circuit of Reims Geur. It's an old racetrack, and what I'll do, up in the top right hand corner as you look at the screen, I'll put a link to a video that I did of the circuit. It shows you a bit about it. But if ever you're passing, I haven't got time today, but if ever you're passing and you have got time, it's literally 5 minutes off the motorway near Tinker. 5 minutes off the motorway, but a fascinating place. Loads of room to park, plenty of room to park the truck. But yeah, fascinating place. You can. It's an old. I'm sure they held Formula One races there in years gone by, obviously. But you can see the old pit boxes and the start finish straight and the administrating buildings and the grandstand. It's fascinating. It's a brilliant place. Anyway, yeah, as I say, I'll stick a link to that. If you look up at the top corner, you'll see a card. Just click on that and it'll take you to the video. It's only a couple of minutes, but it's beautiful. It's a brilliant place. We stopped there quite a bit on the Formula One jobs that I've done in a hotel in Reims, because there's room for I don't know, the 10 trucks or so that we end up running with. So yeah, we're 357 miles to go to my drop, and I've got an hour, just short of an hour and a half left. I'm going to run that. I got an hour and 21 minutes, to be honest. I'm going to run that hour and 20 out as best I can, so that I've got less to do tonight. You know, through the night tonight. And subject to there not being any hassle with the farmers, I should be there in decent time with enough drive time left to get to my reload point for Monday, which is perfect. That's exactly what I was aiming for. But that is subject to the farmers playing ball, because if I have to get diverted onto some little D roads that take up my driving time, obviously I could end up running out of time and not being able to get there. Anyway, the main thing is I'm going to get the drop off, even if I have to run to my load point first thing Monday morning. So, well, a sign just popped up there saying take care, there's an obstacle in the road in 6 kilometres. So I'm hoping that's not the farmers taking action this high up. I'm up near Troyes, or as it's spelt, Troyes. I was hoping to make the next services along because it's a much bigger one, but I'm literally right on my limit. So I'm going to come off at this one and hopefully find a space in here. The problem is with it being Saturday that a lot of these get filled fairly quickly.
So yeah, like I said, hopefully I'll be able to get in here and get parked up. I don't need anything. I've got everything I need, so I don't need a restaurant or cafe or anything like that. So that's fine. Hopefully there'll be room. I think I've stopped at this one before. We shall find out in a moment. I'm minutes away from doing it in a 9-hour day as well, which would be, if I can do that, that'd be brilliant, because that means that
Don't know how it's going to go. I've just been looking on Google Maps and there's lots of road closures still showing, but I think I can
Turn left onto A26,
work
then
my
keep
way
right.
around most of them, get myself down to Lyon, and then from Lyon from Lyon I should be able to take myself the last few miles hopefully to my destination, to my last drop, but we don't know, so I'm going to have to keep checking Google Maps on the way down. It's 300, over 300 miles. 300. It was 302. It's 323 with the diversion I've put in so far. Probably going to end up a little bit more as well. But yeah, I'll keep checking Google Maps on the way down.
Continue on A26.
And see how we go on. So, fingers crossed for me. I'll keep you informed. Morning all. Just a quick update. We've got 140 miles left to do, so we've done just over 3 hours. There's not a great deal to see. Like I say, it's like you can see, it's pretty dark. We've had to take a detour to get us past Dijon. I would have liked to have stopped on the A31, which would have run us straight south, but the farmers have got that blockaded, so we can't go on there. I detoured across on the A39 towards Bourg-en-Bresse. We're going to drop down towards Bourg-en-Bresse and then cut back across to Lyon. But from Lyon right down to the south coast is blockaded, and I need to be on that route. That is my route. I'm going down to Valence, and then my reload is 120 mile further south again. So I could really do it being on that road, but that's not going to happen because it's blocked. So I'm going to. I've got an hour and 14 left on this first driving stint, so I'm probably going to do an hour. And then find the services and grab a coffee. And when I get across to Lyon, I think if I pick up the old National 7 instead of the Route du Soleil, which is the Autoroute 7. Like I say, if I pick up the old National 7, that runs parallel and it doesn't look affected. So I can run that all the way down to Valence and tip, and then make a decision from there, because I should be able to see how badly the A7 is affected. If Google Maps is up to date, it's saying it's chock-a-block, shut altogether. And if that is the case, then I can probably pick up the National again when I'm tipped and follow it south to where I want to be for my reload anyway. it's all fingers crossed at the moment. So we'll see how we go on. I was just talking to Trucker Jenko actually. If you don't follow him, give him a follow. He's on his way to Rungis. The A16 is blocked on his route, but the A1 isn't. So he's making good progress. He says he should be in Rungis in about an hour, which is good. So yeah, give Trucker Jenko a follow, and he's going to be meeting up with Captain Slow. So if you don't follow Slow Man, give him a follow as well. That's Captain Slow on Facebook. Catch you in a bit. As I said, I've just pulled into the services for a quick coffee. Another 45. It's absolutely rammed. So I've just squeezed here and, as I say, had a coffee and that. This guy's been alongside me nearly all the time, and one behind exactly the same. It's those letters are written like Iron Maiden sort of font, and there's 2 tour buses, so I don't know if they're Iron Maiden on tour or what. Anyway, we've got 76 miles to go, and currently SatNav is saying, along with Google Maps, that I can get further south now on the Autoroute 7 before I need to come off. It still says I need to come off a bit further on, but if I can travel a bit further on it, that'd be good. So we're going to give that a go, and fingers crossed, hopefully we'll get through. Well, there's the route.
In half a mile, take the slip road ahead, then enter the roundabout.
Which coincided with what the SatNav and Google and everything was saying. So we've come off here, but it is further than I thought, and it's got us onto the Route National, which is where I wanted to be anyway. So hopefully we can work our way through the last 30 miles.
Take the slip road ahead, then enter the roundabout.
And arrive safely at our destination. Well, it's very picturesque alongside the river, but it's very narrow, or it's close for truck to truck. Pity you can't see the river, it's massive. All over to the right hand side there. But this is, this
At
is
the roundabout,
dropped us
take the second
onto
exit.
the old National Road. So we'll just follow this all the way down to Valence. And our destination is just off the National anyway, so we would have had to come onto this at some point. Okay, so made it here, straight on the bay, and this straight in the back. So so far so good. I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee for breakfast. 10 past 7, so I made decent time. And then stick my collection point in my sat-nav and see which way it takes me, because I think the Autoroute that I want to go on will still be shut, and I'll have to take the old Nationals down, but I'm going to need to check and see what condition my trailer's in once I'm tipped, because it may need swilling out. Hopefully they'll have a wash here, which would be brilliant. But we'll see how we go on. That was a decent tip. Got everything sorted, and he asked me for boxes to put the hooks in, which is good rather than just slinging them all over the floor. Got my paperwork back, job done, and put in my destination. And 20 minutes away from it is a truck wash and lorry park and
At the roundabout,
cafe,
take the
restaurant.
second exit to Route de Lyon.
So I'm trying to get there. It's 110 miles away and I've 2 hours and 17 left on the clock. But we're not making good progress at all. So we'll keep ploughing on and get as far as we can, and probably start looking for somewhere in an hour and 3/4, maybe 2 hours, because I don't think I'll make it, to be fair, which is a shame, but there we are. At least I can get washed out in the morning and then run to my load point. Nice day though, nice and sunny.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right onto N7.
Well, there's a bit of something going on here. Yeah, the farmers have got that. So, the road's certainly blocked. Well, we made it to a little routier. Bit of a truck park here. Lots of guys already parked up. There's a restaurant just on the end there. I don't know whether it's open. It's not open at the moment, but it's midday on Sunday. A lot of them don't open, but they open at tea time. Good run down. Some terrible, well, beautiful roads to drive on if you've got time. But you know, it was. She was literally, the sat-nav woman was saying, in half a mile, take second junction at the roundabout. In half a mile, take the second junction. Just going down the national roads, roundabout after roundabout after roundabout. Anyway, we made it out onto the motorway, and there's I only had something like 24 minutes left, and there was this routier in 18 mile, and there's a Lidl just at the back of me, so I can get a bit of shopping if I need anything. And it's only half an hour from where I'm washing out in the morning, so all good. So yeah, that'll do for today. Got parked up, done my paperwork, got the hooks back in the trailer because they took them out at Vivarace. Job done.